Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War 3 Kingdoms, A World Betrayed, and my Lubu campaign. We're going to take our trade port back, and if we have to set fire to it, to do that, then so be it. As there's quite a big army here. The garrison's pretty dead. As you can see, a lot of these units haven't had time to replenish. Because we literally I just noticed people have left their washing out in the rain. On the other hand, you know, quite a lot of smoke, so the washing probably wasn't very, you know, maybe we should have, like, sent word ahead that, you know, we're going to have a barbecue, and so you need to take your washing in. I mean, probably it's raining, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
I shall revel in your destruction.
Your words are as pathetic as you are!
Oh, the smack talk is real. As we've got Zhang Fei, Zhao Yu, and Yu Jin. And on the opposing side, we've got a very badly wounded Deng Minping, Deng Minping Can, and Fu. Fukan. Can Fukan die for all I care? So Trebuchet has been opening fire, doing some quite good damage, taking out the towers, which is what we need. We've got cavalry hidden in the trees over here. To be honest, I didn't really need to hide in the trees. But I believe that if the AI sees cavalry, it'll try and defend all the entrances. Whereas what we're going to try and do is keep our cavalry hidden until we can draw away these units over here. So you can see that we've got a couple of G militia. Obviously, we don't want our cavalry charging them. That would be bad. So, if we can knock out these units over here with our infantry and archers, what that's going to do is it's going to draw these guys away from these entrances, and then our cavalry can just come straight into the city, and as soon as they're in the city, the enemy army's in a lot of trouble. Having taken down all of the towers, well, I say all the towers that are really of a concern to us. We've got these ones over here. Is this one dealt with? It's up to 98. Is it on fire? It is now on fire. Lovely. So then we can start taking pot shots at this big blob of infantry over here. We've got the Zan Majin. I mean, that sometimes these little back and forths don't work very well. It's actually quite funny when they don't. Is it? Someone says die, and the other person says shut up and die. You're like, I don't think that worked very well. It's kind of like the, you know what it reminds me of is the insult sword fighting in The Curse of Monkey Island. That's what I think it reminds me of. If someone could make a mod where they bring in, is there a mod? There should be a mod where you bring in the voice lines. That would be amazing. Shut up and die! You are rubber, I am glue. Or is it the other way around? Who cares? Anyway, the point is that that would be amazing, and there should be a mod for it. Anyway, we're advancing, and we're advancing so that our Jian Sword Guard, who currently have 90% missile resistance, which means missile attacks are going to do very little damage to them. On the other hand, these guys have no shields, so they have no missile resistance. Gee, okay, oh, gee. Okay, Christ. It's extreme acupuncture right there. And apparently, Deng has decided to duel Yu Jin, which is a really stupid idea. Because Yu Jin is a lunatic. I mean, he will just take out everyone. Deng is not in a good position here. They both have tenacity of steel, which means they're both getting tougher as the battle goes on. But to be honest, it's not going to last that long. We only have to, what do we need to win before 35 seconds, and we get some bonuses. I quite like this, but the only problem is there's nothing you can do to, like, change it. Is it us? We're the enemy, aren't we? Good work, Yu Jin, as I've come to expect. Nice work. And Zhang Fei fancies himself a little bit of a Lubu. Yeah, the duels, I quite like them, but I wish you had a bit more agency about how you go about doing them, because it's basically RNG. There are a few sort of abilities you can use to help out, but generally, you know, it's pure luck as to how it goes. I would like to see, you know, some dueling abilities maybe brought in. I think that's what I'd like. Some, you know, use this one, it's going to make you tougher, it's going to help. And, you know, there are some abilities like that. But I would like to see sort of general abilities, maybe more often. Like, maybe every skill gives you, like, an ability. Like, Vanguards are more aggressive, Guardians are more defensive, so they're more likely to last longer. But maybe you can take, you know, maybe you can take that pick, decide that actually, you know, this Vanguard or this Guardian is going to be quite aggressive, or this Vanguard's going to be quite defensive. Throw it in the mix and have these abilities that you can, like, use. So the enemy general uses an attack ability, you use a defensive one, or maybe you go for the attack as well and see if you can, and maybe go for a balanced one. Just something like that, I think would be quite. It would just give, you know, a chance to make things a little bit more interesting in the duels. Okay, so Yujin is carving his way through this cavalry, and Zhang Fei is murdering his way through the big sword infantry. Down they go. Although he's taken he's done quite a lot of damage, but he's taken quite a lot of damage as well, which is not ideal. And he's also just got knocked off his horse. How? I thought only spears could do that. Oh, there are some spears, but they're not braced. That's bullshit. Okay, Zhang Fei's he's not in a great place now. He's punching people to death, but he is surrounded. Okay, that could be better. And now everyone's gangpiling him. Fortunately, as he's managed to draw away a lot of the enemy infantry, as they're like blobbing up over here, so you can see these units are running over. A couple of these units now coming back to try and fend us off, but our cavalry is going to get right in there. Uh-oh, oil patch. Is this okay? Ah, it's probably fine. Just charge. It'll be alright. Go for it, lads. We just need to break through, smash through their lines, get the squishy innards. Crunchy on the outside, smooth on the inside. Settlement battle defensive armies. In they go. Yep. Crushing that arch units. And over here, we're smashing through the Sabre militia. And getting straight into the city because he's just ignoring the enemy units on the flank over there. Now taking them in, charging them in there. Now we've got, right, we've knocked out these arch units. Now we just need to sweep into the city centre. Zhang Fei's running away, but that's fine. Our archers are doing some fantastic work here, actually. Just look how much. Is this just archer militia as well? I really should get to some bog standard archers. It'd be great. I mean, look at these kills: 166, 183, 184, 190. I mean, that's pretty good. Meanwhile, our cavalry is just charging and murdering their way through the city. Look, some horsemen, mounted Sabre militia, have tried to block our attack. That's not going to. They're just going to go down. And now we're in amongst the infantry who are desperately trying to flee away from the battle. Understandably, really. Our archers doing some great work here. The archer militia, I think they're still trying to shoot at the our Jian sword guard, who of course are in a missile resistance stance. And yeah, these archers have left it too late. In comes the cavalry. It's an absolute slaughter. It's our city again now. Zhang Fei's no Lu Bu, is he?
Let China know hope in our victory.
Thankfully, though, big income. That's good. Master's leather, I don't need. I'm just going to get rid of you.
Go before I change my mind.
And you, because I
Run
need
back to your
the cash.
masters.
So thanks for that. Oh shit, do I loot and occupy? Simply because it's probably going to give me more money. Oh, I don't know. Alright, we'll occupy.
This belongs to us now.
And it used to belong to us, and then we lost it, but now we've got it back. So, you know, it's all coming up Lu Bu, isn't it? Eugene, you can get scholarship. You're not an administrator, though, are you? So, ignores forest penalty. It's probably not going to come up. Enables fire arrows. We don't really need that. On the other hand, getting precision. would buff up all of our archers. Does it stack? Because you have precision as well, don't you? Does it stack? Not sure. Not 100%. I mean, worth trying though, isn't it? Worth a shot. Worth a shot. Okay, we've got this going on over here, but more importantly, we've got the capital under siege, and now Zhang Fei's no Lu Bu, but Lu Bu certainly is Lu Bu, and as such, I think we can take this. Let's do a night fight to make things a little bit easier on us. They do have... well, they got Bastion artillery, though. You know what? I think it's actually... I was thinking we can take them, but actually I think what we're going to do is we're going to hold off. Because if they attack us, I think we've got a better chance of killing them in the open field rather than having to fight their artillery. That's mostly what I'm concerned about. So, I suspect they may decide to sally out. There we go. They did indeed. Now, it says valiant defeat. I disagree. We can't do the night fight, unfortunately, and there is some very nasty infantry over here to deal with. But I think we can still do it. I am feeling... we should have probably switched out our archer militia for actual archers, but never mind. Not the end of the world. Let's deal with Ma Chao and take our second capital. Then we're just one capital away. Who needs an army when you've got Lu Bu? So that's basically what we're going to use. Lu Bu is... we've got quite a nasty enemy army here. It's, you know, large and belligerent, plus they've got these 6 nasty units over here, the Protective Heaven and Defenders of Earth. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to send Lu Bu in. And Lu Bu's going to harass the enemy army. Currently, our army is fucking miles away. It's all the way over there, look at that. And Lu Bu is far, far away from our army, and he's just going to do as much damage. He's just going to harass them as they have to advance towards us, taking out the archers, that kind of thing. We've got a couple of towers who are opening fire. But because Lu Bu moves so fast, because of red hair, I think you can probably spot that a lot of these shots are actually hitting their own men and killing them. So, you know, not really that much help, to be honest. That's it, run them down. I see you've got that advance move, haven't you? What's it called? I'm trying to think. No, not that one. No, scare. No, mighty knockback, that's it. So basically, Lu Bu, as he runs around and knocks people down, will probably kill them. So just doing that is going to cause a lot of damage. Yeah, as you can see, he's just running around. He's literally just running into people. It's a hit and run. Did anyone get the license plate of that horse? R3D, H4, R3. And I got some warriors. I can't say... is it Tiang? Tiang warriors? Is it that? Did it say right? I'm just not going to attempt it anymore. Okay, so Lu Bu has killed almost 350 guys already. Pretty good. Now, the only problem is if Lu Bu gets knocked off his horse, then he's in a lot of trouble. Because obviously, you know, there's no one going to be able to reach him in time to help him. So if he gets knocked off red hair, he is stuffed. I mean, he'll take down a shit ton of people with him. But he will eventually go down, and that'll be bad. So we need to try and be sensible about how... So we took out quite a few of the archer units, and we took out a unit of the warriors there. And as the enemy cavalry turned around, we decided to just run away. But now I've seen that Ma Chao is actually running ahead of the enemy army, and I'm thinking that he's got a face that only a poison dagger could love. So guess what I'm going to do? That's right, I'm going to chuck a poison dagger at his face. So already, I mean, you can see that there's piles of dead, like, littering the battlefield, and they haven't even reached our army yet. So, on there. How many have they actually... I mean, Lu Bu's killed 350. They're actually at 3358 out of 3843. I don't know if that counts any of the units that would have... Were there injured units beforehand? I can't remember. Anyway, let's chuck a poison dagger at Ma Chao. He's currently got 47,000 health.
Stop wasting my time.
I won't. By the way, have a poison dagger. That's going to cost you 20k health points. Oh, by the way, suck a dick. So Ma Chao is now down to 23,000 health points. 20k. He's got 20k. Basically, one more poison dagger will kill him. Now you might go, but that's cheating. You should duel Ma Chao. Well, Ma Chao doesn't want to duel. He doesn't want to fight. He wants to be a dick. So instead, we're going to chuck poison daggers at his face until he dies. That's the plan. Unfortunately, this poison dagger doesn't quite hit. In fact, it hits this unit over here. Now, they will take damage. I'm not... Will it, though? Fears no man. These crossbows do, though. Oh, careful. Enemy cavalry. Get out there, buddy. You're all right. That's it. Don't get caught by the cavalry. It'll be bad. Or the spears. Because theoretically, they can only get knocked off if they charge braced spear units, I believe. But it seems to happen anyway. So we're going to try and take out some of this mounted... Lu Bu just... He's just murdering everyone he gets his hands on. Ma Chao, still on 20k. 20k health, I want to say? 20k? Yeah, 20k. One more poison dagger will do it. Uh-oh, here come the Defenders of Earth. Oof. Damning indictment. Not, I mean, it's nice that Lu Bu's taking an interest in, you know, the health of the enemy officers, but that's fine. Okay, need to stay away from that G militia. So Lu Bu's caused almost 500 casualties to the enemy army. And that's before they've even reached... I mean, they must be getting really annoyed by this, because Lu Bu's taken some damage, but literally a scratch, in comparison to the fact that he's killed 350 and reduced their general and faction leader to a sliver of health that is just going to take one more poison dagger to deal with. Talking of poison daggers, looks like Ma Chao is moving ahead of the enemy army again, which was a really stupid idea the first time, and is really stupid this time. It really is.
I must kill you, if only to shut you up.
Well, unfortunately, you ain't going to get a chance, because I have a poison dagger. I gave one to your father as well. When you see him, say hello from me. You don't look very well. You look a bit peaky. Yeah. Boop. Oh, poor Ma Chao. And now he's just going to get... You'd think they'd be a little bit more, you know, reverential, but apparently they're just going to trample him. Okay, 4. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. That's okay. Okay, and Lu Bu, having done, you know, significant damage to the enemy army, killed almost 500 guys and the enemy general, is going to run back to our lines. Now, I could, you know, waffle on for the next 5 minutes while this enemy army slowly crawls their way towards my lines. But I'm not going to put you through that. Instead, we're just going to use the magic of video editing to... I'm just going to cut it out, basically. Okay, the enemy army is now in trebuchet range, which is good for me, unfortunate for them. Having lost... yeah, already quite a chunk of their army. Thanks to the gentle machinations of Lu Bu. They're now going to get pounded by rocks. So, you know, that's fun. I've got a little defensive thing there for no particular reason. It's just, that's where my army started. And then I ran back because I've kind of got a little gully here, I guess. And there's our swords arrayed. And there's our cavalry hidden in the trees over there. And then our archers. And we've also got some G infantry hidden on the flank here. So if enemy cavalry try and flank us around, or flank around, then they'll just run straight into them and die. Now, seeing as we're a little bit closer now, and if Lu Bu gets in trouble, we can move in to assist, I'm going to send Lu Bu in to help. Or, when I say help, I mean, you know, we're going to send him in to kill some guys. He's already covered in bloods. It's fine. It's not his own. Got someone else's blood on him. So, we need to take out these Defenders of Earth. They're quite nasty. The Protectors of Heaven, they are nasty, but they're quite densely packed, and...
To anticipate.
Thanks.
That is the point.
Is it? I don't... What? I'm hard to... I don't even understand what that means. I'm hard to anticipate. That's the point. What? Anytime someone insults me, I'm just going to go, that's the point from now on. It's the best comeback to anything. Shut up and die. That's the point. Oh, good. Okay, so Lu Bu is killing these Defenders of Earth. The Protectors of Heaven are coming in to help now, but at first they were kind of like, you know what? We won't. We're just going to stay out of that. So we're doing some more damage there. Lu Bu now up to 600 kills, and the Protectors of Heaven coming in. We're going to give them the slip. Laters. And we're being chased by some peasant raiders. Now, it's very much a case of them going, get him, get him. Wait, are we chasing Lu Bu? Because that doesn't seem like a good idea, does it, boys? Like, he's one man. What's he going to do? They're like, he stops. Do we keep chasing? Or do we... I mean... We'll keep a distance. We'll chase him, but not too far. We won't get too close. We don't want to catch him. Because this might happen. So Lu Bu up to 600 kills. We do have some cataphracts chasing us. I do love my cataphracts. And they're actually coming for us. A little bit more determined than the peasant raiders. Unfortunately, they are going to chase us into our barricades. And then into our archers, both of which is a bad idea, because the archers they've been quite bored, because they've just been sat there waiting for quite a while. Now they've got something to shoot at. And it's not going to work out very well for the cataphracts. It turns out armor's only going to, do so much. Ooh. Nasty. We do have some... The peasant raiders, though, are trying to flank around us, but I think they spotted the G infantry, and so can't get all the way around behind. So they're trying to decide if if they charged our flank here, that would probably be a good shout. Although, with the suppressing fire that these peasant raiders have got, they now have no melee charge bonus, which means they'd probably charge in and then get their ass kicked, so... They're just going to sit there and die instead, which is fair enough.
The enemy unit flees. What cowards!
The enemy archers are now in range, or at least their horse archers are. They're hunters. Lu Bu coming back. Some raiders there getting a lot of fire chucked their way. They are sword cavalry, which means they are shielded, which means they do have some missile resistance. I mean, not enough, but they have some. We've got some more cavalry trying to flank us, and there is a duel going on. And we haven't had anyone duel Lu Bu for quite a while, because basically Lu Bu is fucking terrifying. However, it looks like Shan is going to give it a go. Now, this is not a great idea, I'll be honest. Starts off okay, ends up going very, very badly. We do have enemy cavalry trying to flank around our right flank, but that's not going to go very well. And our cavalry is now slamming into the enemy archers. Look at that, that's pretty good. And Shan yeah, Shan's dead. That did not last. Yeah, that thing, yeah, that was quick. That was quick. More cavalry trying to flank around. They are going to hit the Jian sword guards, and others are going to go and run into the G militia, or G infantry, sorry. And so that's going to end out about as well as you can expect. The Protectors of Heaven taking horrendous casualties as our Defenders of Earth rain fire down upon them. We've got quite a lot of units hitting our right flank. However, while that's going on, our cavalry is laying waste to the enemy army. And Lu Bu is fighting everyone, apparently. He's just fighting a bunch of spears, and apparently he's doing that fine. So, well done there. Some enemy cavalry is trying to flank around on our left side as well, and our cavalry's busy, which means we've just got to send the swords in to try and fend them off. It's not ideal, but it's gonna work. I mean, it's not perfect, but it is going to have the desired effect of stopping them from getting to our archers, which is the main thing. Cavalry running down the enemy archers, and you can see that the enemy army is starting to break. They've lost 2 of their generals. Just the strategist left, who is hiding in amongst some spearmen, and Lu Bu currently has 700 casualties. He's killed 700 men by himself. Not quite the 1k that he really should do, because he keeps telling him he's worth 1,000. He has killed 1,000 guys before, though, to be fair, and he did kill Ma Chao himself. And I think we sustained actually very few casualties in that battle, which was good. I mean, that was a really fun fight. I really enjoyed that. That was good. I mean, not for Ma Chao. Ma Chao probably didn't enjoy that very much. Oh, nice spear. That's good. And a man. Who do we have here? I'm going to release you.
Release them. They are of no use.
And you are formidable, bright, and patient. You're not bad. I just don't need you, so I'm going to release you.
Let them go, that they remember my mercy.
And I'm going to take the money because I need it.
Little need of
Especially because taking that capital should not be particularly difficult now. I think I've pretty much... Oh, that's just scanning. I was like, wait, what? Who's that? No, it's just scanning. That's fine. That's fine. Right. Liu Kong's. This is Liu Bei's. Liu Gong. This is Liu Bei's children who joined me, apparently, and never left. He didn't bother taking them when he went. Fair enough. Zhang Liao's trustworthy. I knew he was. I knew he was. Oh, this is looking a bit sad, isn't it? What's this looking like? Pyrrhic victory? I just can't be asked. I don't think it should be a Pyrrhic victory.
victory opens many.
I feel like that should be a fucking stupendous victory.
This belongs to us now.
No longer Emperor. Shameful. Okay, we've got two of the Empire seats. Is corruption here horrendous? 79%. Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, what we got here? Cavalry patrols. Right, we're going to just demolish that. Fishing port is fine. Dock is okay, I guess. Keep that. We've got the silk trader there. All good. Right. I wonder if we can peace out with anyone right now. Lu Yao. Oh, hello. Okay. Could I have a... I'd really like a trade agreement. That would be great, apparently. You don't have a... Oh. Okay, in that case, give me some mother chuffing money. Because if I can't have a trade agreement, I'm just going to take you to the bank.
We reach an understanding.
Yes, that's right. You give me lots of money and I stop punching you in the face, even though you're so far away that I legitimately probably couldn't be bothered. Okay. That has helped a bit. Oh, what is this? The fuck is this bollocks? I've got people all up in my shit.
To arms.
Like you.
Strike with fury.
Okay, let's get...
Spreading the word of our cause.
Let's bring you over here. You garrison that. Now,
Obey instinct.
if we can... Say if we can. I mean, we can kill you. Although you do actually have some nasty units.
To war.
I mean, Gao Shun hasn't actually... Have we fought? I don't think we fought any battles with him, have we? I think he's just been defending and auto-resolving. Okay, well, this will be a bit of fun. Wait, who the fuck... Yan Yu? No, wait, who... I thought that was Gan Ning. It's not, it's Yan Yu. Who the fuck is Yan Yu?
Good day to you.
Hello? Oh, it's Lu Yao. Oh, it's you. Oh, so I pieced out with you. That's actually saved me some bother. Oh, that's good. All right, well, let's kill you. Night battle, of course. And sure, let's fight it. Not a bad start. We've managed to get the many-bolted crossbow. Is that what it's called? What is it called? Multi-bolt crossbow. Close enough. Into range, and we're laying down some bases. We want them to come to us. And I think this is the first outing for Gaoshan's army. Gaoshan, Dio-chan. There's Dio-chan. Look at she's. A lot of people wanted me to get rid of Lady Wan and marry Dio-chan. I mean, there we are. We've done it, all right? Exactly. And my waifu, Dian Wei. There he is. Oh, what a guy. Look at this spear. What a mighty spear. A mighty spear. And Gaoshan, who is currently hiding in the forest over here with his cavalry. This is Gaoshan with his... I love the fact that the weapons look different. So this is the G of Heavenly Mandates. God, what a name, eh? What a name. And here are our flying riders.
Watch out!
Looking pretty natty. They've got good charge, good attack, good, just generally good shock cavalry, and cheap thanks to Gaoshan. The enemy army is advancing now that we can hit them with our crossbows, or rather our what was it called? Multiple bolt. That's it. Multiple bolts cross. It's a ballista. Let's be honest. That's what it is. That's what it is. So they're going to advance, but not quite sure. Wow! Holy shit! That was pretty good. That was nice. They've got some infantry of Jing who are pretty good spear guys, I guess. Sort of upgraded spear guys. Oof. They've also got some protectors of heaven.
Our men have been discovered.
Yeah, but that's to be expected because we charged out of the forest. Because the enemy cavalry is trying to flank around on our right flank. Unfortunately, well, for them anyway, our cavalry come flying in and rout the lot of them. The enemy army is quite flighty. They're a little bit nervous about, attacking or being attacked during the night. So the crossbows doing quite... the crossbows, I'm going to get a new appreciation for crossbows during this battle. And they do some good work.
General is engaged in a duel.
Dian Wei taking on the enemy general, who is Jian Shu. There we go. And our cavalry... Now, we're trying to take out the enemy cavalry, because like, this unit over here, they ran, but there's still quite a few of them left, which means they'll probably rally and come back to the fight.
To prepare. I can wait.
It's nice.
You dare to speak to me?
Did indeed. Dian Wei is... I'm going to be honest, Dian Wei is not going to have any issue with this. This is going to be easy. He's actually got a buff which gives him 100% melee evasion, which means he's going to take no damage for the next 8 seconds. Which is nice. And our crossbows now opening fire. And they're pretty quick. They do a lot of damage. They're on piercing. Which means despite these guys having 20% armor, it's not really going to help them. They do have 65% missile resistance though. However, our crossbows laying down some fantastic... Look at this. Look at all this fire. That's really good. And all this...
Your threats will not avail you.
Oh, I think there's archers dead. Dian Wei, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, he's got this. No problem. Finish her off. Go on, stab her in the head. You got this, buddy. Alright, I'll just give her a quick slash. That's fine. That works. Nice work. Good job. Anyway, on the right flank, the enemy cavalry has returned, and we're also being chased off by 2 infantry of Jing. Obviously, we don't want to charge them, because that will hurt. So we're going to kind of keep our distance and just draw them away. The enemy infantry has engaged our spear guards, but our spear guards aren't going to be able to hold the line. In fact, looks like the enemy infantry is retreating and pulling back. So they're quite flighty. They don't like fighting at night. They don't have a lot of lots of morale. And our camp crushers are currently crushing the enemy spear guards. Yes, enemy spear guards. Get them, lads. Come on, hit them. You've got big swords. Use them. That's fine. The crossbows have been, I mean, just laying down some fantastic... I mean, look, 162 kills, 258, 100, 120... they've just been doing so much damage. Our infantry have barely had to get involved, and our cavalry's just kind of been held back while we try and deal with these infantry of Jing. Which could be their marriage, you never know. That chance got quite aggressive, but I guess if you're married to Lu Bu, you know, you're probably going to have to be quite aggressive. Taking a little bit of fire there from some crossbows, but our flying raiders are fine. Is it flying raiders or flying riders? Flying riders. There we go. So we've got 2 units of infantry. We need to deal with both of them, and frankly, I'm kind of getting annoyed with having to charge around. So we're just going to charge them instead and see what happens. Gao Shun charging in, doing 17 kills. That's not too bad. And then we're just going to charge, because why the hell not? Get in there, boys. Little charge there. We charge straight into their spear wall, though, which does not work out very well for us. However, more flying riders. It's broken them. Little charge in the back there. Little charge over there. More charging coming. Yeah, basically, the infantry of Jing get pounded from every direction. And some of the enemy cavalry actually, the enemy army, although, you know, retreating quite a lot, is also rallying quite a lot. A lot of these units coming back to fight multiple times, which is quite irritating. Fortunately, our cavalry, now free, can come and ride down the enemy infantry. Just like that. And the rest of the enemy infantry running away, which is pretty good. And looks like just one unit of brave crossbows. Too brave, because cavalry's caught up with you, and that's not going to end very well for you. Newfound respect for those crossbows. Holy shit, they were pretty good. Like them a lot.
Heaven rewarded our passion.
Okay, we don't need the replenishment, so we'll take the income.
The prisoners.
That army is dead, and a little bit of extra bonus experience for Gao Shun, which is going to come in handy. Okay, so we have blunted the attack coming from the Kingdom of Chu. However, we do have Yuan Tan. I wonder if we can peace out with Yuan Tan, because that's just... I really would like a trade agreement with someone. Anyone, really. I mean... Are you sure you wouldn't? No? Okay. Wang Lang. Who the fuck's Wang Lang?
A welcome sight.
I don't know, like, support the independence. Surely they should be pretty, you know, happy about that, rather than going, okay, you can support my independence, but what do I get out of this? You get the fact that you can be free? And they're like, yeah, I don't know. We've got a family spear, a composite bow as well. That's quite nice. Zhang Liao's trustworthy. That's all fine. Coming of age, I think we saw. Lu Kong, yes, we did see. Okay, good. Okay, so we've blunted the attack from the Kingdom of Chu. We have captured the second capital. We just need to capture the third one now, and I think if we bring Zhang Fei and Gao Shun together, we may be able to capture it. We've only got 1 food left as well. Didn't we have 48? Why do we not have... Okay, well, that's a concern for another time. Because unfortunately, we've run out of time for this episode, so I'm going to have to leave it there. Next time, we'll be heading towards the capital of the Kingdom of Chu. I mean, it's not that far, actually, and it's not very beefed up, so taking it could well be fairly straightforward. Potentially. Plus, their empire's kind of split into 2. So if we can kind of, like, hold this at bay and then just come down this other leg, we might be able to grab it before they know what's going on. Potentially even win the campaign and become emperor. That'd be nice. And we do own, like, you know, most... Well, I say most of China, like some of China. China's a very big place. Never mind. So we'll conquer the rest of China next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.